Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. Hey, much love. What's up there, Mary Bond? All right, 13. Thank you so much. Yes, good to see you. Yes, thank you so much for being with us. We're getting ready to just letting you guys know that, we're gonna be live, and hopefully you guys are being notified. What's up there? Thank you. If this is your first time in my live, please, sir and ma'am, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Oh, well, Facebook is tripping. I don't know what's going on now, but make sure that you understand. Post your zodiac sign and where you are from. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for being with us this afternoon on this Monday. As above, so below. We're talking about moon energy, lunar energy, and I want to have a conversation with you guys before we come on tonight. Thank you. I hope all you guys are doing good. I don't know, for some unknown reason, sometimes they don't notify. But my name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. What's up there, Kimberly Dawkins? Cancer first up in here. Okay. These are the cards that I read with. These are the 72 names of God. There was an error on Facebook for whatever reason, so I couldn't go live on Facebook. But to each and every one of you guys, my name is Apostle Ely. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum to some of you all. Alaikum salam. Also, as some people say, Grand Rising. All these salutations, sometimes they get confusing. But, you know, every day, we're just saying hello. What's up there, Karen O'Brien, my Gemini? Thank you so much. As we are being, different ones are being notified, we want to say to each and every one of you guys, I really appreciate the comments that you guys have been placing up under the up under my videos. Those have joined my Patreon family. Welcome to Apostle Ely's Cavern. Also to, what's up there, Mama Susan, Gemini? How you doing, darling? I got the day off. They called me and told me that they didn't need me. Well, they ain't really say that. But we thank God for them anyway. But we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Also to those guys are gearing up for our classes, especially our beginners class. Remember, guys, there are intermediate classes. There are also advanced classes. And I think that some people are going to find out they're not as advanced or intermediate as they thought they were. What's up, Chastity Carter? What's up, my Leo? You better get your lion tail, that's lion mane, onto me. You know what I'm saying? But I really am excited about what God is doing. And one of the things I want to share with you guys, we want to talk. Let me say this first of all. Hello to Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. I want to share some information with you guys that I had some situations take place yesterday, and I want to share some wisdom with you guys. I've been in spirituality basically all my life. I'm 49 years old, about to be 50 in December. And to a lot of you guys that are on your spiritual journey, some of you are going to be starting in your spiritual journey. Some of you have already been initiated. Some of you are going to get initiated. Some of you guys may never, ever get into these ATRs. And but you still practice energy. All right, there. She said, oh, you had to get that fetish for Chini, that money. Yes, I can live with that. But I want you guys to understand that I utilize a lot of wisdom when it comes to my spiritual practice. And I do realize that a lot of times, how can I check an order I placed off your website? Let me get serious. What contact? Check in. What did you actually order? Well, just email me at on my website is Manifested Lion. And then the other one is Apostle Ely Gmail. So I know. Maybe I already got it done. But I want to share this with you guys. Because this is going to be really, really important in your spiritual journey. Because my title is Let's Talk About Big Talk. Okay? And I'm really coming from the basis of personal experience. I'm coming from the basis of interacting with other people from other ATRs, different levels of experiences, different levels of situations. And I want to say this, guys. If you have not already entered into the ATRs, one of the things that you need to really make a decision on, not to mix your natural family with your spiritual family unless your your natural family is a part of your spiritual family, because and those relationships are never going to change. And what I mean by never going, what's up, Jealous Sweets, my Gemini? What I mean by that is the reason that your spiritual mother and your natural mother are two different types of mothers. Your spiritual father, your natural father. We may call it Madrina, you may call it Padrino, you may call it a Tata Mom, whatever, Yaya. There's all kind of different names. Ajay, which I want to share this with you, because if you are not committed to your spiritual journey, you're going to involve your natural family in your spiritual journey, and 9 times out of 10, not only are you going to get hurt, whether emotionally or mentally or spiritually, but they are going to get hurt emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. And I'm going to explain why. Everybody has a right. My mom used to say this: everybody love, and they got their own way of loving, right? And one of the things that I believe in, that if you're going to get in your spiritual journey, you have to keep that separate. Because when I was talking about my spiritual dad, I didn't incorporate him with my natural father. I did not isolate my natural father, but the journey that I was on is where I was following my spiritual father. And my spiritual dad and my natural dad never clashed. I'm going to say that again. My spiritual dad and my natural dad never clashed. Now, it is very different on my mother's side, because my mother and my family is very spiritual. But I have had other spiritual mothers, and I always strive to keep that separate, because people gonna have feelings, whether they close to you, see you every day, or whether they see you every year or every other year. People gonna have feelings. And I learned something. I'm just sharing this. I ain't telling you what to do. But if you love your practice, if you love your ATRs, whether that's Hoodoo, Voodoo, Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, then a part of that is you being respectful of the decisions that you are making, and you are enunciating to your natural family about your journey. And you as the individual, it is your responsibility to keep your natural family in check. Okay? Now what happens is, a lot of times you guys mingle these relationships, and you speak from the concept that you're the only one that has children, has mothers as father. Okay? I don't go around here. If I start something, I start it outside of family. Okay? I don't call on my family to fight my battles. I fight my own battles. Okay? When Jesus was yet dying on the cross, the concept, he told, hey, what's up, Cassandra? He told his brother to take his mother away so she would not see him take his last breath. Okay? Once a parent, always a parent. And I always, even with my spiritual children, God children, and people of my church ministry, I always consider their families, and I tell them, because everybody know their family, and I tell them to talk to your family, because it's important that you keep that balance. Because the way I may handle things, no, I ain't gonna say may, probably the way that I handle things, you're not gonna like the way I deal with your family. Okay? I don't know who this is, but I always try to teach people about respect, respecting their practice, and you as the individual, because it's not your family's journey, it is your journey. What's up, Latadra Walker? My Tara's in the house. Okay? Now, big talk. We're going to talk about big talk. And I want to talk about it from the aspect of Proverbs 11 and 2. It says, when pride comes, then comes shame. But the lowly or the humble is wisdom. Okay? The reason why I'm saying this, you running around in these ATRs talking about that's my mama, that's my daddy, that's my sister, that's my cousin, that's my this, my that. Actually, sir and ma'am, it means nothing in the eyesight of spirit. It means nothing. Because if you have been called to a work, the spirit becomes your mother. Whether that is, in my case, in Lukumi, and it's Oya. In Palo, my mother would be Centea. Okay? Has nothing to do with my natural mother. My natural mother is still my natural mother. My natural father is still my natural father. My concept, my spiritual brothers and sisters of the ATR, I need y'all to understand this, because a lot of y'all, hey baby, A lot of y'all cause a lot of problems in your spiritual walk because you do not keep those relationships distinctly separate. And then because you are going back and talking about your spiritual brothers or spiritual sisters to your natural brother, sister, or family, you're going to cause problems. Can I say this? Listen, at the end of the day, sir and ma'am, y'all do what y'all want to do. But big talk means nothing to your spiritual mother, your spiritual father, your spiritual brothers and sisters. Because they're coming from a very different place because you have taken a spiritual oath with that tradition or with that ATR. Y'all understand? What's up, Shamari, my Cancer? Okay? Now, you may be my cousin in the natural, but then may be my spiritual child in the spirit. You may be my mother in the natural, but you may be my spiritual sister in the spirit. I'm just using examples. Because those relationships depending on your new family, whether that is in hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo. Guys, don't get out here. Apostle Ely can't make you do nothing. But talking all that rah-rah, gum bumping, that ain't wisdom. That's not wisdom. And a lot of times I strive to keep myself in a place where I'm not involving different people from different relationships that I have with them, okay? That is no different than your side piece trying to have a relationship with your wife or your husband. That they don't go together. Brothers and sisters, if you in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, or any of the ATR, Christian, understand that is your spiritual family. They have a relationship based on your commitment to those said spirits, whether they're in Kisi, Loas, Congo spirits, or what have you. Do not get in here and mix your mentor, your spiritual mentor, or your you can burn the incense and caught on fire. Okay? At the end of the day, sir and ma'am, do not act shocked when the wrath of God begins to fall. Okay? Do not act shocked. Do not do yourself a disservice and trying to make two different distinct relationships be the same thing. Your natural family loves or cares for you for one reason, and your spiritual family cares and loves you for another reason. They are not one and the same. They can be depending on if you guys practice together. But most of the time, you in one thing and your family members are in something else, okay? Now, possibly just giving you some wisdom. I'm going to reiterate this. What you do and how you do. What's up, Sister Jackie Taurus in the house? What you do, sir and ma'am, is your complete business. But I believe that you could save yourself some time, some money, and some headache, and some frustration, and maybe some ass whooping if you just take the wisdom. But that ain't what a lot of you guys do. When you get upset with your spiritual leaders, then you go and vent to your natural family. You have spiritual brothers and sisters where you can vent to them. So they will understand the oath and the commitment, because both of y'all are responsible. Both of y'all have a clarity. Your natural family may not or even care to understand why y'all have that type of bond. But at the end of the day, sir and ma'am, hey, what's up there, baby? Good to see you again. It is not nobody's responsibility but the person that is committing to the relationship. When you get involved in the ATRs, you are in a marriage. Just like when you marry a man or woman, or woman and man or man, whatever. You are committing to something and you are responsible for making sure there's harmony in that particular ATR. Proverbs 16 and 18 says, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. You can love whoever, but do not forget, people have resumes. Good to see. Yes, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Now, why is Apostle Ely trying to really come in here and give y'all some of this good? And I ain't talking about my goodness. I'm just talking about my good knowledge and my wisdom. Big talk and wolf tickets is not wisdom. It is not you bragging. Good day to you as well. You bragging about, oh yeah, and Oya don't show up for you, it's no good. You bragging about Centella and Centella ain't showing up for you, it's no good. You bragging about how awesome and powerful God is, and God is not showing up for you, whether you call him El Shaddai, Olodumare, whether you call him the Mighty and Zombie. You as a individual, what's up there, cousin O? When you get committed into one of these ATRs or more than one, make sure that you are respecting your commitment and not bringing your loved ones into your stuff. And if there's a disagreement, you should resolve them within the laws of your particular practice. Okay? Because if you are a part of my ministry, I am going to deal with you as the apostle and the pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. If you are in my tradition, I'm going to deal with you as the godparent, or I'm going to deal with you as an elder. Whatever our particular relationship is, but I'm going to deal with you in the confinements of that particular said tradition. And you guys need to, before you be a responsible adult. My lives are not for children. My lives are not for immature people. You telling me about what your mama think about me and voodoo is irrelevant to me. I don't care. You telling me about what your uncle thinks about me practicing hoodoo, I don't care. You telling me about what your brother believes I'm doing and participating in is the devil, sir and ma'am. Your people that you have made a commitment to, and you walking around here talking all this big talk, and you selling wolf tickets, is no wisdom. Don't be prideful to the point you forget that these people have been initiated. These people are skilled in their particular gift, talent, and ability. And I believe that you're doing your natural family a disservice. You're doing your natural family a disservice. And they are outclassed, they're outranked, and they're economically inferior. Not even the oldest one in your family have enough wisdom to deal with some of the very youngest in my blood. Okay? I just need to talk to you. What's up, Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina? Kimberly Simpson, Gemini, thank you so much for joining us. I know that a lot of times people get on these lives and they be trying to tell y'all about doing spells and hexes, and all that is all good in its place. But when you are not understanding what you are getting yourself into, and you're trying to bridge two different relationships, your natural daughter, good afternoon, thank you for joining us. Your natural daughter is different than your spiritual daughter. I can't stress that enough. What you participate in, what you decide to commit to, what you decide to initiate. How do I know when? How do you know when someone is initiated? Sometimes we wear certain items from our practice, but honestly, to be straight up with you, if we just learn how to treat the average person with dignity and respect, it really wouldn't matter whether somebody was initiated or not. If we actually just acknowledge that everybody, no matter what their beliefs are and what they practice and how they live, that they are created in God's image and after God's likeness. Shalom. Black God, yes. Black God is to you as well. Peace unto thee. Now, I know this may not be popular, but if you want to keep your loved ones and your bloodline pushing, it is wise. Yeah, I think that a lot of time, because we're doing spiritual stuff, we forget just basic manners and respect. And a lot of times, it's not that I even know. I give people respect whether I know whether you're a respectable person or not. I acknowledge people as an individual soul, whether I know whether they are good or not. That is something I practice. I watch a lot of people get into stuff behind family, and you act like you don't know your family. Now, I got to talk about this, y'all. Just like I know my bloodline on my mama's side, I know some of them, and some of my people on my daddy's side off too. But my point is, I know enough about them. I don't get them involved in my stuff, and I try to handle my stuff on my own. But a lot of you guys, every time something happens with you, you get your natural family involved in a spiritual matter. That is no wisdom. That is no wisdom, my brother. What's up, my son? My oldest is here, Cancer, Trey, and unraveling, and thank you, sending positive energy love. Thank you so much, darling. Let me tell y'all something. You don't know when you are out here talking big talk. Blessings to you as well. When you out here talking big talk, you don't know how you may offend somebody. It is your responsibility if you're going to be a part of, because some of you guys want me to be your mentor, godfather, you want me to initiate, and it's all good. But y'all better talk to y'all family, because I am a Sagittarius, fire. I am an Aries moon, fire. And I am a rising sign, water, Pisces. And I was not raised to be disrespected. I was raised to defend what is mine. And I'm talking about spiritually and naturally. I was taught that by my spiritual father. He defended his botanica. He defended his client base. And that was by any means necessary. So it is not just a natural from being reared up from my household, but also the people that taught me what I know also had those same values and principles. All I am saying, sir and ma'am, that a lot of times you may get your loved ones. They're not my loved ones. Because I'm not the type of preacher or pastor to tell people I love everybody, because I don't. I don't lie, I don't pretend, I don't put on. Okay? Because I don't have to. Okay? What I try to do is be honest and real and direct with people. And I claim to be speaking with grown and adult people. That is the agenda that I have. And so therefore, when you, whether you work with me or any other practitioner, and you're asking them to teach you their craft, you're asking them, see, when you come and talking to me about your mama, but you wearing my covering, I can't hear you. Huh? When you come to me talking about your daddy, when you the one asking me to pray and intervene for you, I can't hear you. Because we don't have the same relationship. See, when you come and asking me for my help, I considered I'm dealing with you based off of our relationship. And it is unfair that you are involving your natural family in spiritual affairs. Now, if I want to chastise you because you are my spiritual daughter or son, I can do that. I am well within my rights as your spiritual leader. Now you are, because you don't like my form of chastisement, now you're going back to your natural family that may already have a problem with my practice. I'm just using myself as an example. And now you're getting them involved with all of these spirits that are around me, and they're going to defend me. I'm in the right because I have the position in your life, and I'm in the right because you did something incorrect. And it's my job to correct you. Now, maybe I don't correct you like your dad would have done, or your cousin, or your mom, or your daddy. That ain't my problem, because you're up under my covering. You up under my knowledge, my wisdom, my tutelage. And this is how I rock and roll. So as me utilizing my situation, I don't go to my mother talking about my pastor. I don't go to my daddy talking about members in my church, because they're going to have a distorted view because you are their loved one. They don't know the story. All they know, you hurt, you mad, you upset. That's all they know. But you done got them involved in something that you have made a blood oath to. To all of us that are done got scratched, initiated, confirmed, anointed. You already know. It's like you having a loved one that's in the army. You may still be that may still be your cousin, but they are captain such and such in the Navy. The Navy, they have another relationship outside of you. And if you come and put your hands on them, the Navy is going to defend them, even though you are a bloodline. Am I making some sense? I am trying to help you guys realize that some of you are intentionally putting your loved ones in harm's way out of your own, whether it is selfishness, whether it is you don't like what is being said or how things are being run. Sir and ma'am, resolve that within the confinements of your spiritual elay or family. Do not take that outside of that, especially when people have not been initiated or scratched into something, confirmed into something. I say, you are teaching me so much and helping me set a foundation for such much on my way. Yes, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, this is what I want to get to. After you realize that you have made a commitment, right? Some of us know that certain members of our family run their mouth. They bump their gums, okay? I don't see the wisdom in carrying a conversation or passing information to somebody that is, you know, that is disrespectful. If they are disrespectful to you, they're going to be disrespectful to your godmother, your godparent, your pastor, your apostle, your boss man, your supervisor. You already know, everybody know their family and they know who's respectable and who's not. That's true, right? What's up, Goddess? My Pisces, good afternoon. Now, why is this important? Because once you allow that information to get into the ears of your said loved one that you know is disrespectful, and then they try to come and defend you to a godmother, a godfather, a tata, a mambo, a bokor, a voodoo assant, a ajay, a witch, an apostle, a pastor, or whatever, that person that is ordained by spirit is going to they're going to deal with them according to the offense of the disrespect. Now, not only did you jeopardize the well-being of your loved one out of being subordinate, irresponsible, and immature. If you don't want to be with your husband, then get a divorce. If you don't want to be with your wife, then get a divorce. If you don't want to be a part of a church, or elay, or a covenant, then do the proper procedures, just like you did the proper procedures to be a part of it. Do the proper procedures to release yourself from it. But from my understanding, once stretch, always stretch. Once initiated, always initiated. Now, you may find other godmothers and godfathers in your pathway, but y'all got to understand what you're getting into and stop bringing your natural family, and then especially them ones that be out here selling wolf tickets. Because somebody is going to cash in. You understand? Somebody is going to cash in. Now, I got upset yesterday. I was hurt. I was dumbfounded. I had a lot of emotions that was going on yesterday. And even in me sharing with you guys through my teaching of what to look for and how people are, because a lot of y'all trying to do what I'm trying to do, and y'all not realizing what all comes along with it. Certain people got offended. And in my humble opinion, you had absolutely no right to be offended. Because first of all, it wasn't your property. It was mine. Nobody, whether they're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, whether they're Tata, Mambo, Ajay, Witch, Gay, Straight, Bi, Rich, Poor, when it is your property, it is your belongings, it is your child, it is your mananza, it is your church, you're going to have a personal feeling about that because it's your investment. Nobody is going to look at me crazy and say, well, you shouldn't feel that way because it's just material stuff. If you did not work hard, if you did not make sacrifices, if you have not given up sleep time and whatever else to have what you have, maybe you may talk like that, but I don't think like that. And when it comes down to what God has blessed me with, sir and ma'am, what God has blessed me with, I am going to defend that with all costs. I said, yes, Apostle, I just had a conversation with my karmic husband of separation. He's no good, and I seen the dark shadow coming from him the other day. I never seen that before. What's up, Monique 444? From where Natasha said, people who have not sacrificed do not understand. Yeah, and let me tell y'all something. I keep blessings to you as well. I try to keep it 100, and I try to be fair. You can have feelings for your loved one. It still does not make your loved one correct. Okay? If your loved one is choosing to be a part of something that you do not believe in, you cannot make it about the person. You shouldn't have that conversation with your loved one. And if your loved one, it's just like a woman, they married into a relationship, you might not like the husband or the wife. You ain't got no business getting in the husband and wife face because you don't like them. You need to talk to your loved one. If your loved one is choosing to be in that relationship, then you need to respect that until they decide they no longer want to be a part of that. Stop going around and talking about pastors, apostles, pastors, tatas, mumbo, spiritual leaders, when at the end of the day, it is your loved one have decided to be a part of what they got going on. And you, as an immature person, you're involving your loved ones in a spiritual relationship. Now, this is what I don't understand. Because we talking about big talk. What's up, Exclusive K? When your loved one that you are so upset about is benefiting from said spiritual leader, you don't have no problem. When you can actually benefit from that same spiritual leader indirectly from your loved one, you still don't have a problem. When you get in trouble and you can go to that loved one and then ask that loved one to ask your spiritual leader to pray for them or do what XYZ for them, you still don't have. It is when your loved one comes back and tell you that their spiritual leader has chastised them, now you got a problem. That's called usury. That's called convenience. As long as you're able to pull from my tree, you don't have a problem. Therefore, now I have a problem. So my thing is to get on here today before we get into our other stuff, is to share with you guys some wisdom and talk to your loved one. There are certain people you do not want to talk big talk to. There are certain people in these ATRs you don't want to sell wolf tickets to. And one thing about me, I believe in defending what God has given me. And I personally do not care whether it's light, dark, or in between, or both. Me personally. I personally don't care whether I use hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Palo, Congo, Kabbalist, shamanism. Me personally, living dead, I don't care. Because I'm going to do what it takes to defend what God has given me. Okay? And everybody that's a part of what I practice knows that about me. I'm a Sagittarius. My rising sign is Pisces and my moon is Aries. Okay? Now, I've also said to you guys, and I love you, I really do, that I'm not out here by myself. I try to handle things by myself. But I have never said at once that I was out here in these spiritual streets and nobody cared for Apostle Ely other than God. I never said that. Thank you, Apostle Ely, for the knowledge and the enlightenment. You're quite so welcome, Brother Johnny. If you're in my church and I am telling you, and I am putting my life on the line, show me the respect to handle your loved ones so they don't come and interfere with what me and you got going on because of what we agreed to. Because I have a personal relationship with each member of my church. That's how I do it. If I am dealing with you as a client, I have an individual relationship. I am very hands-on. I don't know, as much as my stuff is growing, I don't know how to be hands-on with everybody, but I would love to be an octopus, so to speak, and be able to have hands-on with each individual person. But that's how I am. But what I want y'all to learn is a part of this. You do not go out knowing that other people have loved ones And the only thing that you're concerned about is how you feel about your loved ones, but you're not concerned about how somebody else may feel about their loved ones. So I'm going to give an example so you guys will have something to go with. I have Minister Mario. Minister Mario is my ride or die. Minister Mario is my church administrator. We are initiating in certain traditions. The same, like we have a lot of going on together, okay? We just do, right? But I've watched him over the years, from the time of us building that relationship, that he keeps his natural family very separate from his spiritual family. He does that. And I would, at time to time, hello, don't be talking about handsome now. You know you don't got my attention now. So what he does is, even when I'm getting on him, and I knew, like, I'm a drill sergeant, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, I am not nothing nice. If you're gonna learn up under me, if I got to correct you, I'm gonna correct you. I'm just being straight up. So don't be talking about, oh, cause he's funny and yeah, I'm all them other things. But when it comes to spiritual thing, I am very. I got Capricorn in my spirituality, so I don't play. Okay. So I correct him. I did it. And at no time has he went out and caused problems with me and his physical family based off of chastisement, correction. I've even set him down in my ministry. Nobody knew. You might have been just finding out. Nobody knew because he was not going out. He knew what he had committed to. And he knew that had nothing to do with his natural family. And so therefore me and his natural family don't have those kind of issues because he is a responsible young man, and he understands that he made that commitment. And he keeps that separate. So it ain't just Apostle Ely. Anybody can do it. When you say that you love what you're doing, your practice, whether it's Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Christianity, whatever it is, you are building relationships with these other people, and people have relationship with you, and because of y'all relationship, they may have certain voices in your life that your family may not understand. They may have certain influences over you that your family don't understand because they're not a part of that. But it is your responsibility to keep that separate and protect what you are practicing. Exclusive case that as you're supposed to. Yes, it's a vote, but apparently some people feel. Hey Pam. Hey Pam. Grand Rising, Pam. What's up? Let me explain something, y'all. I'm 49. If this was not necessary, I would not have had to deal with what I had to deal with yesterday. But I have people in my church. I have people that like to go run out and get their family involved with stuff. And then when stuff go to happening, then all of a sudden somebody wants to make like they've been done wrong. No, you ain't been done. You did your ministry wrong. You did your coven wrong. You did your Elay wrong. You did the people you got initiated wrong, because that is not between them. That is between you and the Spirit. When I get crowned Oya, my family ain't gonna be there. That is between me and Oya. When I got initiated with Centella, my family was there, not there. That was when I got initiated in the cemetery, my family was not there. My ancestors were there, but my family was not there. That relationship that I have with these spirits is my personal relationship, sir and ma'am. I need y'all to understand that. All that big talk and no resume is not healthy. Okay? So, just in case, I learned the hard way by involving family members in certain things. Baby, I appreciate your honesty. Because a lot of people won't be honest. You know, I have helped people as a pastor with certain things because God has really blessed me. So I've helped out members of my church and my members of my spiritual members and stuff like that. And I've literally had people's family members talking about, oh, won't you go to your pastor and he got a house over there, or he got this and he got that. Okay. So You feel like because I'm their pastor and I have property, then they should be able to come into my property because I'm their pastor. But if they mess up my property, I should also be able to whoop their ass, right? Why is it only good for you to benefit and get from said pastor, apostle, but then when I want to correct something when it comes to my stuff, then family got something to say? Do y'all see how it works? If you're going to get involved, you're going to go to your madrina, if you're going to go to your tata, and you're going to ask them to help you with something, then you should not be involving your loved ones in that relationship that you created. Because my personality, y'all, ain't going to change. I'm 49 years old. I probably ain't going to change. I'm still a Sag. I'm still an Aries. And I'm still a Pisces. Still that. They sometimes watch to see the connection that you have just to block you. Yeah, but you know what? Even though that is true what you're saying, if you know that your husband or wife good to you, and you know that your family jealous of your marriage, it is not your husband and wife that is good to you to defend themselves against your family. That is your job. That is your job. And if you are going to allow your family to mess up what relationship you have in the natural, you are going to be the same type of person that is going to let your family mess up your spiritual relationship. But there's consequences for messing with spiritual relationships, very different than the consequences that happen with family. Y'all hear me? I want grown people to make grown decisions about when you choose to bring somebody in your life that you understand that is something you did and you committed to, and then stop making them, and that's why they tell you to do your diligence. You say, oh, Apostle Ely, you're so powerful. Apostle Ely, you smart. You did. Baby, if you are a liar, I might not be the best teacher for you. If you a crook and a con artist, I might not be the best pastor for you. If you like messing with other people's stuff, I ain't the best person for you to live with. Because I'm going to have a problem. Huh? If you don't have no respect and honor for your elders and your parents, I probably ain't going to be the best person for you to make as a friend. Because I have certain values that I ain't finna change for nobody. Y'all understand that? It's not the ATRs. It's not it is not Christianity. It is that a lot of you guys do not want to acknowledge how your loved ones are. And they keep running back to you to start stuff with the family. Some of y'all know y'all got messy, busybody. Y'all, like we all got them in our family. And some of us are those people in our family. Y'all understand? But what I'm saying is, if you're going to get involved with certain powerful people or well-connected people, it's just like Meghan getting married into the British family. They not finna change for her. She had to go through some things because they were already set in a certain type of way. Fair is fair, Kimberly Simpson said. God has said, yes, Apostle. Now, let's say this. Sometimes you can go too far. I have literally tried to be nice about a lot of things because I know my blood. I know me and I know my blood. I tell people for a reason, leave certain things alone, but you won't do it. I tell you not to do certain things in front of certain people in my family, but you do it anyway. I tell you, just go on about your business. I squash it. I take it as a loss. I would rather take it as a loss than for a lot of going on, because they're not. I know how people get down. But a lot of you guys, because you and families that y'all believe in big talk and making a scene, some people not about making a scene. Sometimes people are about making an example. I'm going to say this real slow, because some of y'all, you're slow. You fail the basic arithmetic test. So, some of you guys are in families that are about making a scene, a display of emotions. And then you are messing with certain families that are about making examples about what not to do, how far not to go, who not to mess with. And y'all need to understand that. And especially if you are in a spiritual relationship where you know that's how your spiritual leader is. If you know that your family don't respect boundaries, then you may not want to get around somebody or be a part of something that demand boundaries to be respected. That's just being honest. Don't go back telling your family about you giving all your money to your church. Because when your family come to my church talking about what all you done did, now I'm finna put all your business on Front Street. So you and your family can know where to go. Y'all understand that? Please, sir and ma'am, if you're going to be a part of something, every grown person knows that you cannot be a part of nothing and you do not financially invest in it. So stop going back talking about all that you do. Huh? Because if we ain't going to talk about what everybody doing, then we shouldn't be talking about what nobody doing. My church is in Fort Pierce, Florida. You can find me on my website. It's sad for people who gotta learn this lesson the rough way. Yeah, it's not on the sad, it's unnecessary. And I'm gonna tell y'all why it's unnecessary. Because you're grown. I'm gonna say it again. The reason why it's unnecessary because you're grown. Huh? If you want to be with a man on a man, a woman on a woman, you want to be with somebody short, you want to be with somebody fat, you want to be with somebody broke, you want to be with somebody in jail, that's your business. And just like your family would say, if you like it, I love it, it goes for your spiritual family too. They can say the same thing. If you like it, I love it. But as an individual, you have to be mature enough. There's a lot of stuff that was going on in my life that my mother and my family did not know, and I did not want them to find out. First of all, I was ashamed that it even happened. Second of all, I know how they rock and roll. Some of you guys do not consider your own loved ones. You don't love them like that. And you get people involved in some of the most pettiest men. And some of y'all, baby, you know they lying. You know that they did it to you. They did. If you don't like it, why would somebody outside the family like it? If you wanted to beat your auntie up at the cookout over the potato salad, why don't I want to drop kick her over my ribs? Huh? If you wanted to put your sister out for being nasty, why wouldn't I want to put your mama out for being dirty? Yeah, just make it make sense. We grown. You have to have an obedience in what you do. Exactly. I agree with that. All right, there, branch out of South Georgia. What's up? Kimberly Simpson says, don't sound like the person was mature enough to be in the position they were in. True that. But let me tell y'all something. It is a great responsibility to be a part of my ministry. Anybody else's elay, because people out here, you don't know. One thing I learned it from home. You don't know what somebody did to get what they got. You don't know. You don't know if somebody had to lay on their back. You don't know. You have no idea. So at just understanding, I don't know how you got what you got. So therefore, if they're out there attending to what they got, that means that they care about their stuff. If a child goes to a daycare and that child's not being cared for, normally the people mistreat that child because the parents sent that child there not prepared for it to be at daycare. But the 9 times out of 10, the child that comes there and is always prepared and got everything they need, they're going to handle that child different because they know that those parents are going to come for that child or parent. Same thing. You see somebody out there working for something, they care. You see somebody out there investing, they care. You see somebody that done put time in with something, they care. I haven't spoke to my baby boy really since he graduated. I haven't literally spoken to my Leo, my baby boy. I have not literally talked to him since he graduated at 18. Literally, I have not talked to him. But if I hear somebody done something to him, you're going to think I've been talking to him every day. You're going to be thinking that he done did the best thing. He's been the best son. Because at the end of the day, that's my child. And that's a period on that. That's not a comma. It's not a semicolon. It's a period. And I don't care what his mama think. I don't care what his grandma. I'm not looking for what nobody else got to say about mine. I don't do that. Same thing when it comes to my member. I don't care. When I come to defend my sheep, that's what I'm coming to do. When I come to defend my client, that's what I'm coming to do. I need y'all to understand that. Y'all need to take out time to understand the people that you being a part of. It's your responsibility. What's up, Gemini? It is your responsibility. How they run finances. Stop going back telling your family what you doing for somebody. You already know your family hungry and thirsty for money. You know they're easily to be jealous. So why are you going around telling them, oh, I got to do this for Apostle. I got to do this for Tata. I got to do this for Madrina. I got to do. You already know based on your own family that that's going to be a problem. Now you're going to cause problem for your Tata, your Mumbo, or your Madrina. And they have a right to defend themselves, even though that's your family. It's only so much somebody, listen. If I'm not going to put up off my own mama, my own daddy, I ain't putting it off nobody else. I've done some things to my family that I wouldn't do otherwise if it wasn't in a survival mode. I thank you for your honesty. Pisces goddess said, yes, Apostle. I know my name is not Mary. Mary. He that has not sinned cast the first stone. God knows my heart. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. All that sounds good and dandy. This is some serious stuff. Because some of you guys are going to be getting into voodoo. Some of you guys are going to be getting into Palo. And these are very strong practices. When you getting involved with families that are closely knit, when you getting into companies that they already got a system, my son used to use the word being self-aware. Like, be aware, okay, how are these people operating? I don't care if it's a business. I don't care if it's a botanical. I don't care if it's a family. I don't care if it's a marriage. Watch what kind of mindset is functioning in this so I know how to maneuver. I don't care how mad I get with my kids. Don't you put your hands on my children. That's just how I am. I ain't just got like that. I've been like that. I'm like that with my members. I'm like that with my clients. That's just how I am. And if you're gonna, some of y'all love the benefit of that type of protection, but then you got a problem with the chastisement of that same energy. I'm not a different vessel. I'm the same vessel. I'm not a different Apostle Ely. I'm the same Apostle Ely. You cannot go into the spiritual tradition and picking and choosing what you like or dislike about your leaders. You either can deal with the package deal. Thank you so much for the rose. You either can deal with the package deal or don't deal at all. But don't get your family right here out here selling these whoop tickets. Thank you, God, for the cash app. Thank you for the love. You don't know. I got enough bottle of. Listen, I'm going to show y'all this. I got Scorpio oil. I got enough oil for each member of the family tree. I'm doing this. I'm using myself as an example so you guys will understand why would you do this. I don't have to put everybody in the same bottle. I make enough. I generate enough. I get everybody an individual bottle. Yes, I can. And I can go get more. I got it like that. I'm just using myself as an example. So now you out here done got auntie involved. You done got cousin involved. You done got daddy involved. Mama involved. They already going through. They already up under in poverty. They already got health issues. Now you done got everybody. You done got all your whole team. All 9 of y'all. You done got all 9 people involved. Listen to Apostle Ely. I'm going to show you something, y'all. You done got 9 people involved. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I still got 2 bottles left. So I got enough. I got enough oil for 9 members and 2 of your friends. And I can still go and give y'all individual bottle of Scorpio oil. And I can fix this up. And I just want to show y'all this. Stop involving your natural family in your spiritual family. And if you're not committed to your spiritual family, then do not initiate. Huh? I got enough for these right here for 9 people in one branch. I feel the energy coming off this promise. Yeah, it's real. And I'm doing this because no matter what I go through, I take it as a teachable moment. So I can teach my babies out here that they can get into this stuff for the right reason, and they don't, because you don't know what people have the capabilities of doing. You have no idea what people have, what kind of connections they have. Just have some wisdom. Make up your mind before you get involved. Don't just be looking at a benefit that you're going to get. Know that there also are consequences. There are rules and regulations, and every spiritual leader has their own rules and regulations. No matter where you go. Apostle, do you offer classes? I'm trying to get on my spiritual job. I have a beginner's class that I'm starting Saturday at 2 o'clock. Devon said, this is why I am all alone on my walk. Let me tell y'all something. That, baby, it ain't easy, but that's how you protect your loved one, especially that those do not understand what you are doing. And I'm only speaking to those that are in these ATRs. That's what I did. No, he hasn't emailed them yet. Go to my website. Go to my website. If you guys feel like you can get in my intermediate class, do it. If you think you can get in my advanced class, do it. Maybe you'll find out. Maybe you won't go around once you get in my intermediate class or advanced class, then you may no longer go around saying that you are intermediate and advanced. Because you can spend your whole lifetime as a basic spiritualist. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody don't have to be advanced. Everybody don't have to be intermediate. But I want to use this as an example. I'm not in an ATR. I'm just learning. It's still good. Because guess what? Knowledge is power. You don't have to be a Haitian to educate yourself on their culture. You don't have to be a Muslim to educate yourself. The point is, if you want to be able to maneuver in and out of these spiritual energies, it's about you gaining the wisdom that you need so you can be able, and when you decide to commit to it, that you know how to function in there and do it safely and respectfully. Let me tell you something my grandma used to say all the time. She said, respect will take you where money won't. A lot of y'all think, we're listening to other people and family, oh, you paid this. Baby, don't go in there because you spent some money being disrespectful. Huh? Don't get you and your money cursed. That right, it's not Walmart. It ain't Burger King either. Ashe, I am drawn to something powerful. Yeah, let me tell you. I'm giving y'all something because a lot of people are not taking our time sharing this information with you guys. Do not involve your family in your spiritual journey. Do not, listen, I have had people literally because they family think that sometimes people think $1,000 a lot of money, right? You gave $1,000, you gave up, because some of y'all literally go around y'all family members, so, oh, I gave this to, I'm just using myself as an example. I gave the church $1,000. You already know your family believe in giving $1 in church. So you already know that your family is going to be pissed off that you gave some man or woman $1,000, right? You already know this. But you the type of person like drama. And now your family mad with that church that you already committed because they didn't force you to do that. You donated $1,000. You did that. Now you got your family feeling like somebody taking money from you. And now that when you going to ask your family for $20, now they say, no, go to that church where you gave that $1,000. See how you done created a problem? If you got initiated and your initiation cost $3,000, you need to keep that to yourself. Because you know if your family find out you spent $3,000 and you owe her $20 of food stamps, she going to go around and go off and tell everybody in the family. How you going to spend $3,000 and you owe me $20 worth of food stamps? You know how your family is. Why is what you do spiritually a topic of discussion with anyone outside of the spiritual family? This is so true. The reason why it is a topic, because you have people that are part of covens and mananza that they want the attention and they want to be looked up to in a certain way from their family, and they don't know how to go about doing it other than being messy. And they feel like they can burn candles on both ends because they already know there are two different distinct relationships. But what they're going to do is they're going to go and try to make themselves look like a villain, a victim, when the truth is they are the villain in the situation. Now, me, luckily, I thank God that I am a seer. I know how far to go with anybody. Okay? And once you show me who you are, I treat you as such. Let me explain something to you. There are people that want positions, but they know they're not worthy. They know they're not committed, and they know they do not represent the standard by which is being exhibited. They will cause all kind of problems because, let me explain something to you. Because I'm going to say something. My ex-wife is my ex-wife because I found worthy to marry her. You might be my side piece, but you will never be a wife to me. Okay? Y'all understand where I'm coming from? You understand? Relationships and connections. When you have not earned, some of you guys actually make your parents feel bad because maybe that Tata, that Mambo, or that pastor or apostle may be in a better place in life. It is not your job to go home and antagonize your parents about what your godmother got or what your godfather got or what this one got and you ain't got, and they do this for their kids and you didn't do that for y'all. Don't do that. You're causing problems. Don't go in there talking about, oh, my godfather did this or my godmother did this or this, because that is going to cause an issue with that natural mother and that natural father. Nobody questions the church money until they don't like the church. Exactly. Long as they can go up there and walk in front of the altar and let everybody see their dress or their outfit and put their money, they cool. But soon as there's an issue, now they want to talk about they gave all of but $2. Oh, Lord, I've been over here a while. I'm going to get ready to get off. Guys, I'm going to come on tonight. Those that have Cash App, those that are getting ready. Listen, I am preparing for these classes. It's going to be something serious. But I will say, and those that know me, I don't sell wolf tickets. I don't do big talk. I'm an action person. Consultation, yes, baby. Something serious and real. Now, what I want to say this again. Do not, sir and ma'am, if you love your ATR, you love your practice, you love your church, you love your mananza, you love your coven, you love your spiritual family, then do them and yourself a favor and respect the boundaries and understand. My kids grew up in the church with me. My kids do not want the food with church folks. I don't push it on them because they done heard and seen too much. But my children are very spiritual. I didn't say spiritual. I said very spiritual. Okay? But I do not involve my kids in my stuff. If I got issues, I deal with it myself. But that doesn't mean that my children, my family are not watching. Okay? I have never said, I'm going to say this, and I hope it's recorded now. I have never said that Apostle Samuel Lee Ely Jr. was out here and nobody loved me and nobody wanted me and nobody desired me. As you see, I believe I am the gift to the earth. If I'm a Sagittarius, I believe that I told my mom when she was talking about having my sister, I told her that you did it right the first time. If you know my mother, go ask her. I said that. What you having her for? You did it right. You did good the first time. Understand? Didn't mean I lost out on anything because my sister was born, but that's just how I was as a person. Okay? I just want y'all to understand, I never said that. But my journey is a personal journey. I'm going to say that again. Just like my journey is a personal journey, yours is. And if you got to spend money in your spiritual practice, then, and you know that your family members are hungry, thirsty, drop mouth ass people, then you need to keep that information away from your family. And if they know that you give like that, then tell them it is your business. But don't make it like somebody is forcing you to do anything. Because it doesn't matter who the Tata is, the Mambo is. You don't have to, if they tell you that the ceremony going to cost $10,000, you ain't got to pay it. If they tell you the ceremony costs $1,100, you still don't have to pay it. If they tell you the work costs $200, you ain't got to pay it. You are choosing, you grown. You're choosing to pay that. Or if not, then don't pay it. But it is not for you to go around saying, oh, I paid this person this and that. You did that. Nobody put a gun to your head. Because if they did, that's called robbery. And they can go to prison for that. Okay? If people ain't out here, wait, can I call you? I have a question. I don't want to put it in here. Okay. Yeah, call me after I get off of here. I need y'all to understand what I mean. If you want to inspire your family, it's good. But if my thing is, there's a right way to bring your family into something and there's a wrong way. The best thing you can do, just like your family know that that's not, you don't own that job. No, I can take that back. Cause I got some family members. They act like they call my name at UPS like I own UPS, like I got deeds to UPS, like I hire and fire at UPS. I have rank at UPS, I have influence, but I'm not the boss. I don't own the UPS. Them trucks out there ain't mine, the property ain't mine. But sometimes family members, because you a part of something, they act like you own it. It is your job to straighten them. Listen, I'm a part of that ministry. I don't make no calls in that ministry. Huh? I'm on the board on that ministry. I don't have the shares to be making that kind of decision. Because sometimes family will, because you a part of something, try to influence you to do and say certain things that you know you ain't got it like that. So don't lose your position trying to impress family. Don't get hurt trying to impress family. Don't go around and lose out on a great opportunity of your life trying to make family think that you got way more clout and pull than you actually do. And on that note, thank you for your cash apps, your love, your support, your likes, your roses, anything that you do for Apostle Ely. It is thoroughly appreciated. I appreciate the consultations. I'm going to say this. I had my last consultation, I think I had Saturday. I had a consultation with one of my clients, and he is a male. Normally, I have better consultation with females than males. That's just the truth. Women, for whatever reason, women are just more honest in my consultation than men. But this particular young man was extremely honest. He was working on his doctoral, and I was saying to myself, I don't understand how all these CEOs, all these other professional people, all these people with master's degrees respect my knowledge, and I have more problem with ignorant, uneducated, wannabe, minimum wage ass people always got something to say. Huh? If you, your mama, and your husband, and your side piece got together, you don't generate the income I generate. I'm way smarter. I'm way smarter than your great-grandmama. And I ain't but 49. And you got the nerve to be out here talking about what I'm doing? Some of y'all ain't never lived high on the hog. Some of y'all ain't never lived up under the hog's titties. Huh? Some of y'all are straight up under the hoof of the hog. Stop going around here because somebody else got a lifestyle. And because they allow you to be a part of that lifestyle. Now all of a sudden now you eat Grey Poupon. All of a sudden you don't eat jelly. All of a sudden you eat y'all understand where I'm coming from. Please don't do that. Huh? You not high class, huh? You's a hoe on a budget that's looking for a deal. Okay? That's what you is. I, on the other hand, is a hoe that don't live on a budget. I gets what I want. Okay? We ain't the same hoe. We not the same. Male hoe, female hoe. Huh? Gay, bi, straight. I don't care. I need that understood. Okay? When you out here and you in these spiritual streets and you see your madrina or your padrino or your tata, your mama or your pastor, and they living on a certain level, and you like that and you're inspired, don't make problems. Don't make problems with your family over their lifestyle. Because when we no longer are dealing, I'ma still be living my lifestyle. I might not like what happened to my house. I'm gonna slow this down. I'll take that back. I don't like, and I'm livid about what happened to my house, but it is my house. Okay? Did I say that correctly? I own my house. Whether I'm doing well with it or not, it's still mine. Small, but thank you, Lord. That's the point I want to make. It's my gift. It's my anointing. It's what God has given me. Y'all understand that? Y'all got to understand when you out here dealing with your spiritual family, you need to know, don't be out here living up under the hoof of that pig and now you want to get upset with somebody that live high on their hog. Because that ain't your lifestyle. That ain't your lifestyle, sir. It ain't your lifestyle, man. Huh? Huh? You might eat off of paper plates, but I don't have to. Don't mean I can't. I don't have to. And that is a difference. That is a difference. Praise God. Y'all got that? Much love? Much concern? We clear? So, what we not going to do, you don't want your family running up on my protection. You don't want your family going through unnecessary stuff. Grand Rising. You want to keep it separate. Understand, I'm going to take our time so I can learn who I claim I want to serve up under, so I can have a better understanding how to maneuver. And if I want to invite my family into my practice, then I can explain to them the necessary behavior of my said madrina, my tata, my mambo, or apostle Ely. Because I will cuss you out, your mama out, your grandma out, and your dog, and your cat, and curse your roach and everything in between. That's how I roll. If you take me there. Because if I go there, I'm going all the way there. Both feet, 10 toes down. That's just how I am. So I try to communicate, share wisdom, so people can make better decisions for themselves. Because I'm not going to change. I didn't get into this to change for you. Wisdom in the utmost. Thank you so much. Okay? Now, as they say in the Baptist church, all hearts and minds clear. I will see you guys this afternoon. I got some stuff to go take care of. I have to go and make sure I secure the bag. Because I intend to win. Huh? And let me say this to y'all. Understand about it. Do not try to embarrass me in front of my family. My family, my children, and my loved ones. That is the worst thing you could ever do to Apostle Ely. That's why I keep my family. Do not try to come to the home team on where my turf is and try to make a spectacle of me. I am going to not only show up, I am going to show all the way out. Huh? I am going to be so unnecessarily extreme. Okay? So I'm just telling you. I'm a Sag. I go all the way to the east side. It don't matter with me. Okay? See you, brother. Much love. I seen your service. You did. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Much love. Okay? Blessing. I've learned so much from you. I hope, please, I hope y'all taking this stuff in. Don't just be saying it's good word. It's important for us to be grown. Please don't forget me, Apostle. I can Can't wait for our consultation. I'm saying, oh, I won't forget you, hon. I will not forget you. I'm probably gonna be doing some stuff tomorrow. I actually send an email so I can actually know, because I'm gonna be off tomorrow. I can't do anything Thursday because I got ceremonies Thursdays. But tomorrow and Saturday. So if you got some time Saturday, if I get some time today, if you got some time today, let me know. And if I make some time, we can do it today. But I got to go to my house and fix my house to make sure that my house stay my house. Okay? All right. Much love to each and every one of y'all. All right. Exclusive. Kimberly Simpson, Shamari, Funches Moore. What's up, sweet? Exclusive. Shamari, Brother Johnny, Natasha Foster, my girl Keish, Shamari, Natasha Foster, Jelly Sweets, Pisces Goddess, Kimberly Simpson, Kimberly Dawkins. She came in here first. Unveiling Alone, Mother Susan, Miss Sent. Let's see. Brother Johnny, Sister Jackie, Monique 444 at work getting her earful. Kimberly. Oh, my son. That's right. My son was in here. Trey, Sister Jackie, Latadra, Jelly Sweets, Chastity, Karen O'Brien, Mama Susan. Okay, I think I got everybody. If I forgot anybody, it wasn't intentional. I'm so very proud of you, Apostle. Thank you, Mama Susan. Get their asses, Apostle.